Hey, it's Stephanie with RevelationU, here with another meditation from Journey to the Heart by Beattie. Daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. Boy, I'm certainly inspired a lot, aren't I? I said I was only going to do this when I feel inspired. But today's meditation is going to be quick because I'm getting ready for a trip that I'm going on tomorrow, so I'm really excited about it. But I wanted to at least touch base with you and share this meditation with you. It's something that I talk about a lot in my writings and in my coaching, and that is redefining what it is that you believe, making sure that the things that you believe are actually your beliefs, that they aren't messages that you've heard growing up that you've clung to and haven't let go of yet. Things that you think you should do, routes you think you should take because that's what you were told is the best way to be successful or to feel good, or just that's the way you're supposed to do things. But that doesn't always line up with what you feel, what you want to do. And that's what today's meditation is about. So, March 12th, you have the power to redefine your world. One power we gain on our journey to the heart is the ability to redefine what we believe. We learn to see things in a new way. We usually have a definition for most of our lives, particularly important areas such as work, love, money, and ourselves, but we're not always conscious of it. The experiences we go through can help our definitions surface, help us see more clearly how we define these areas. That's called growth. This growth, this process of redefining, will happen naturally on our path, but we can also consciously, actively work on our definitions. Ask yourself if you're defining something or someone right now in a way that you'd like to change. Perhaps a work relationship, a love relationship, a project, or an issue is causing you distress. You may find that you have the power to redefine this area in a way that minimizes or reduces your pain. A healing professional and friend once taught me a technique that can be used on any subject you're trying to redefine. On a sheet of paper, write down everything you currently believe, including and especially everything negative about the issue or subject. Include all of the I can'ts and the why nots. That's your current definition. On a clean sheet of paper, write down how you want to redefine this area and your involvement in it. Write down everything you want it to be, what you wish for it, what you think the highest truth possible about this subject could be. Burn the paper with the old definition. Let the smoke clear away from your eyes. Save your new definition. Then watch how the new definition comes to life and takes shape. Contemplate this. You don't have to let past definitions of life, love, God, and yourself limit you anymore. You are free to redefine and help create the life you choose. You're free to see life in a new way. You are free to see life in a new way. Here's your permission. So if you've been holding on to things that haven't been working for you, whether they're old belief systems or belief systems that you've carried on from childhood that don't seem to fit anymore, or definitions of what society thinks a man should be or a woman should be that don't really fit right to you, don't feel like what you want to, how you want to show up, then it's your decision. You can make those changes. All you have to do is become aware of what it is that you do want your life to be. Actually, the first step is just knowing this isn't what I want. This isn't the life that I want. What I'm being told life should be isn't what I want. That's the step one. And then you make your conscious decisions to change it. And that might take some exploring. It might take some reading, some activities of, going out and showing up in the world in a different way. That could be, going to charity events or giving your time in a different way. It might be getting a new job. It might be, if you're single, it might be dating a different kind of person than you've been used to dating in the past. opening up your world and trying things out and see what works for you. It also could just be a change of perspective, right? So you might be looking around your world saying, this is terrible, that's terrible, or I feel comfortable here. If you change your perspective on things and say, okay, instead of me looking at all the things that are going wrong, what's going right? And how can I expand on that? So maybe you feel like you're not the best parent that you could be, but you look at your kids and they're thriving, and if you pay attention and you see that they're thriving, maybe they're really good readers, or they're good at math, or they're very social, which is a very important skill, or you can see other things that you're doing right. So things that you're look and see what it is that you're doing right and hold on to those things, because that's important. That's reality. That's what's actually happening. And if you feel like you're falling short in some ways and you want to ramp it up, sure, ramp it up, but pay attention to what is working and reframe your mindset to focus on those things. And I know it's really hard. I was just talking to my mom about that this morning, that, you know, some things that I wish were happening aren't, but if I step back and I look and I say, wow, I have this going on and that going on, and this popped up and this synchronistic meeting happened, and it's my life is really full of really great things. And that's what we have to pay attention to. And if there are things that we want to change, sure, we can change them. But make sure you're focusing on the reality of the situation, and that means there might be good things, there might be bad things, but there is a lot of good as well, and that's what's real. Too much optimism and too much pessimism, neither are good. So you want to pay attention to what's real, what's really happening. So that's the meditation for today. That's the lesson for today. I hope you're doing well and started off the week with a bang. And I hope the rest of it is awesome too. Until next time, we'll see ya.